Temaribet ላንቺ Temaribet ላንተ
ውድ ተማሪዎቻችን የተማሪ ቤት ቤተሰቦች ዛሬ የምናየው ስለ ሪዞልቪንግ ኦፍ ቬክተር ይሆናል። What is resolving mean? Resolving mean splitting the vector. We have a vector that makes an angle whether the vertical or the horizontal component. By the way, this is basically known by component method because the root vector should be determined by resolving this displacement s to the x-axis and to the y-axis. It is better to represent this one as x-axis and this one as a y. And then this vector should be resolved in the x that have a subscript x that is s in the x. And this should be resolved in the y that attains s in the y. Y stands for y-axis and x stands for x-axis. So when we resolving this vector, that gives us the root vector that is sx and sy. As we know, two vectors may be acting perpendicularly that gives us this s. But now, when we're resolving the resultant, that gives us these two root vector. That's why we are saying there is a hidden force after resolving the resultant. This may be theta. This is the way that moves back in the force. S and x, sy and sx that gives us s, but s also gives us sy and sx. So that how can we getting sx or the root vectors? It is possible to know trigonometry. What's trigonometry? The trigonometric expression for this, that is sine theta. If we have an angle here, there is a parallel side of this S1. We can take this one as SY. And it is possible to draw or drag this SX somewhere here. And then this one SY have that's existing parallelly, and this SX also acting parallelly. So sine theta mean opposite over hypotenuse. Our opposite side is SY over S. So how can we write sy as a subject? We must be multiplying crisscross, that is sy, which is equal to, by the way, to represent vector, we must be putting an arrow above on the physical quantity. This shows us the quantity is a vector. That is s sine theta. What about cos theta? Cos theta, adjacent over hypotenuse. Our adjacent side is sx over s, which is equal to, or to write sx as a subject, s index, which is equal to s cos theta. But the last one is tan. That is tan theta mean opposite over adjacent or sine over cos. Our opposite side is s in the y. Our adjacent side is s in the x. That is s in the y over s in the x. You must be know this one. It is easy to resolve any vector. So that now it is possible to represent s in the y, s in the x, s theta. Maybe theta is 45 degree. Your angle is set between the resultant or the displacement and the x-axis is 45 degree. So how can you determine s in the y? The root vector in the y and the root vector s in the x, or the resolved forces. Displacements. S in the y, which is equal to the value of your resultant may be 30 kilometer or meter, whatever it is, but it should be a vector. S in the Y, that is 30 kilometer multiplied by your angle is 45, so it is possible to write sine 45 degree. As we know, sine 45 is 0.7. So that 30 kilometer multiplied by sine 45 mean 0.7. It is possible to express quantitatively S in the Y, which is 21 kilometer. This is your vertical component, How can we get the horizontal component? Horizontal component, that is S index. S index, there is an expression. S index is equal to S cos theta. So let's write S index is equal to such a way. That is 30 kilometers is common for both, for whether Sx, for Sy, S's are given. That is 30 kilometer multiplied by cos 45. Supplementary angles are always the same. Even sine 60 is always equal to cos 30. Cos 45 is always equal to sine 45. Because of it, 45 and sine 45 are supplementary angle. Because of it, the sine of cos of 45 is 0.7. 30 kilometer times cos 45 is 0.7. This is 21 kilometer. So your vertical component is 21 kilometer and your horizontal component is also 21 kilometer. Subscript x stands for the x-axis, possible to treat as horizontal component. But S in the Y stands for the vertical component. This one is your horizontal component. So this is the way to resolve in the X and in the Y. Now let's go through our example part. Let's do together our example. Calculate the vertical and the horizontal components of 60 Newton force makes 30 degree to the x-axis. Given that is sine 30 is 0.5 and cos 30 is 0.9. So how can we solve it? Our force given F, which is equal to 60 Newton, and our theta is 30 degree. How can we calculate the vertical and the horizontal component? The vertical component, or S in the Y stands for the y-axis, which is equal to our force, this one should be F. F in the Y is equal to F sine theta. We have a force that is 60 Newton times the value of theta is 30, sine 30 0.5, which is equal to 30 Newton. Our horizontal component, or F in the X is equal to 60 Newton times cos 30 is 0.9. So 60 Newton times 0.9 is 56 Newton. So this is your vertical and horizontal components of the force. Now let's go to our exercise part, which is what it says. A vector in the xy plane has a magnitude of 25 meter and an x component of 12 meter. What is the angle it makes with the positive x-axis? As we know what is plane is, let's take this one as a plane. So our resultant should be this one, that is 25 meter, and the x component is 12 meter, and there is no y component. But what's our required is an angle is set between the x component and the resultant. This is our x component and this one is our y component. So how can we determine theta? Let's draw a free body. This is our S, that is 25 meter, and this is our required, that is theta. How can we determine it? And the horizontal component is already given, that is 12 meter. Let's represent trigonometrically first. Our required is to know an angle is set between the resultant and the x component, but which one is given? Our x component is already given, so from the trigonometric expression we are taking that cos theta is equal to, that is our adjacent side over hypotenuse. Trigonometrically, cos theta should be expressed by adjacent over hypotenuse. That is your adjacent over hypotenuse. Our adjacent side is 12 meter, and our hypotenuse is 25. This should be given some value, that is cos theta. What shall we do to know the value of theta, or an angle that's set between the horizontal and the resultant? It must be expressed by theta is equal to cos inverse of what? That is 12 over 25. 12 over 25. As we know, always we must know this value taken from the trigonometric table or from using calculator. So let's do this one by, already it is done. So theta is equal to 61. So from our alternative, our answer should be D. ይህን ቪዲዮ እንደወደዳችሁት ባለሙሉ ተስፋ ነኝ። የተማሪ ቤትን የቲክቶክ፣ የፌስቡክ፣ የቴሌግራም፣ የዩቲዩብ ቻናልን ይከታተሉ። እናመሰግናለን። መልካም ጊዜ